So to Souza in the checkerboard shorts and Tymon in the solid black. Here we go, this should be a good one.
Yeah, I believe De Souza's jiu-jitsu black belt.
Yeah, a beautiful jab as well from De Souza. Yeah, I'm surprised that he wanted to clinch there, did Conor Tymon. I think he would be the one wanting to keep this long.
Yeah, but it does look a bit bigger.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big pat. I mean, how either of them make 170 is pretty unbelievable to me.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful work. Caught the kick straight in on a leg attack to Souza. Look at this. He's got X-guard with the leg hooks, but it's not a jiu-jitsu match. This is an MMA match where you can get punched in the face. And I found one of the best X-guard defenses is to punch them square in the face.
I bet you make loads of friends.
There we go, De Souza. He's trying to work off his back, trying to use that guy. Throws up a triangle. The problem is the cage is in the way. He needs to angle in the opposite direction. The cage is making that very difficult. We'll give Conor Tymon the opportunity to maybe slip his head out.
Yeah, and he's got his arm in as well. So yeah, he won't be able to tighten that up. But we can see the danger from De Souza. He's definitely dangerous off his back.
This is what Tymon needs to do. You get someone that's as good as De Souza off his back, you need to drive him into the cage. You need to. He's going to be a million rounds, and in jiu-jitsu gyms, if you hit the wall, you reset in the middle. We don't do that in the cage. We're going to hold him against the cage, use the environment to your advantage.
And the question is De Souza adapted his jiu-jitsu for MMA?
This is true. I mean, going for a X-guard is unusual in MMA, but I mean, it was beautiful to see.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. I mean,
it didn't work.
Just ate a couple of shots.
Which is why I asked the question, you know, because it's great to see it. But
even my coach, Roger Gracie, remember him saying famously that only 20% of jiu-jitsu works in MMA.
Right.
But it's very good, that 20%.
Yeah, yeah.
It's quite useful. So.
take all the percent you can get.
Yeah. And he's did a good job of overwrapping the arm as De Souza. So he's overwrapped both arms, I think, there. It's going to make it impossible for Conor Tymon to throw any ground and pound it. It's a bit of a survival position. Now he's looking for the rubber guy. He's pulled that foot over. He'll try and hold on to it, affect the posture. But I think all his issues are because he's got the cage behind his head.
Exactly. I was about to say it's very tough to pull that stuff off when you don't have the mobility. But to be fair, he's done a great job of tying him up and not taking damage. So that side of his game is very good.
And there's also Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts. Often the matches are 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes or 15 minutes. You've got a long time to slowly improve position, take your time. These are short amateur MMA rounds. So you've got to be fast, you've got to be aggressive. I always think sometimes like judo is a good base because when you hit the ground in judo, you get seconds to try and get a submission. You have to dive on it quickly. It sort of forces you to be active.
Well, this is why judokas and wrestlers are so explosive when they hit the ground. You know, they're not easy, you know, because they don't have a lot of time to work. You know, and neither of them want to be on their back either. That's where jiu-jitsu is a bit different, and we take our time and try and set things up. But I think sometimes, you know, that old school variety of jiu-jitsu, you know, where you wait out and exhaust your opponent, you can't really do it.
Yeah.
You know, 3-5s, it's not 30 minutes like UFC 1. That's right, UFC 3, sorry, 3 and 4.
Here we go, round 2. Conor Tymon taking on Marcos Lopez De Souza. Conor's looking for a big shot. Just like that, take it out our monitor.
Just took out the monitor. I saved it, don't worry.
Oh, lovely right hand by Conor as well. Conor not the cleanest striking. He throws that right hand but steps with it. Let's see, he ends up out of shape. Ends up stepping into a southpaw stance. And even if your foot's off the floor and you land your big right hand, that's better. Now he planted his feet. You see it with boxers. When they want to land heavy, they drop to the floor. You don't jump off of it.
Yeah, it's like he's finding his distance now.
Yeah, and he's feinting that right hand beautifully. Oh, but he had a shot of his own.
Just glanced his chin there, didn't it?
Oh, lovely shot. Souza once again back in on the foot. Looking for another X-guard sweep or a legged lock.
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing it. I don't know how effective it is, though. You've got a big guy on top of you throwing punches.
And the thing is that the biggest weapon in the leg lock arsenal is a heel hook, and you can't do those in amateur MMA, so you become limited. I've seen fights won with straight footlocks, though, in amateur MMA.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible.
Conor's hit like a truck. Conor's striking, it's not overly diverse, it's pretty simple. It's just feint, big right hand. Oh, Marcus rolls through.
And Souza's cut. Souza's cut.
Yeah.
Looks like
big cut.
Top of his eyelid by the looks of it.
I mean, Souza's got 1 minute to work from this guard position. You would assume this is where he's going to be most dangerous with that jiu-jitsu pedigree. And he is. Look at that. Starts throwing up arm bars and things. And this is great. Conor's strategy to the perfection.
That cut is pretty bad.
Yeah, brutal cut above the left eye.
Yeah, I think the blood's getting in his eye now as well. Oh, that was nice.
Souza's trying everything, isn't he? Trying to be effective off his back. But it's also, you're sweaty at this point. All those submissions, you've lost a lot of that friction. It's easier for Conor Tymon to slip out. And the blood as well. It makes it easy to slip out of things.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you're going to go for, it needs to be solidly locked.
Yep.
And even then, you can rip out of an armbar just by sweat alone.
Yeah, 100%, and especially if you're built like Conor Tymon as well.
Yeah, I mean, we got a really clear shot of the cut on the left eye.
That's a brutal cut. Cutman's going to be having a real good look at that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not directly over the eyelid, it's just off to the side, but I don't know. I mean, it's pretty bad.
It's very upset. I'm mostly upset because he came in. That was an incredibly good-looking man, and now you've... Poor guy, he's covered his own blood. Got a big old gash on his eye. Yeah, you don't know what to say to that, do you?
Well, I was going to say, he reminded me of an old Bounty advert, the guy on the beach, walking down the beach, but...
I was going with Muscly Jesus, but...
All right. I'm saying too much.
But not so much anymore. He's got that nasty cut above his eye. Now this is we got to the point now. This bout is Conor's to lose at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done some damage. He's got a huge cut. He's had big shots, nice huge takedowns. But Souza is so dangerous. He's got that dangerous submission game. One lapse of concentration from Conor Tymon, and this fight could be going completely the other way.
But also, what I like about Conor is that he's not like taking too many risks. He doesn't have to take too many risks.
Yeah. When
he gets into a situation where it might be a little bit iffy, he's out of there.
Yeah.
And you know, that's a sign of a true champion. You know, he's an intelligent fighter.
Yeah. When he's out there, he's not rushing. He's not making any mistakes. It's too easily reversed, these takedowns. It's too. I'm sure Conor Tymon does that to everyone. And Souza is shooting lovely doubles, but the physicality of Conor. And the mullet. It's got to help.
Yes, that's it. +5 for the mullet.
Conor with the pressure.
Yeah, Conor just looks dangerous in there.
What's interesting, talking to people here about this matchup on the card, sort of a lot of people had Conor as a big underdog, but has not looked that way at all.
No, I mean, I really like the Souza style. It's tricky, he's fast, explosive. His jiu-jitsu is clearly really good. I just think he's getting overpowered.
Yeah, it's the physicality, isn't it? I mean, this is a sport of attributes. You've got strength, flexibility, size, weight, skill. And you can be very high in some of those attributes, but if you can't match your opponent on the other ones, it's trouble. He's trying to set up a triangle. I mean, what would it'd be pretty incredible. We've got a submission this late in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably his last chance to get something. I mean, he's not got long, coming up to a minute left now. He's probably got one more Hail Mary opportunity.
You're a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Has this motivated you to get in there?
My days are done. I've done my bit.
You've done your bit.
I've done my MMA, mate. Yeah. But I do like to see this. I do like to see the art, you know.
Yeah.
In its purest form, whatever it is used in MMA. So if it's freestyle, great. Greco, judo guys,
or it's omoplata. Oh, I lost it. And we have seen Amin earlier tonight with that Sulov stretch, which we now know the name to.
Yeah.
So when it gets shed on the internet and everyone in the comments is going, Sulov stretch, Sulov stretch, commentators don't know anything. Said they're black belts, how do they not know what this move is called? We're waiting for it. I went to Brazil, no one names anything. They're like, it's a choke.
Yeah. That's true.
We've got a short time left in this round. It's been, I mean, to be honest, it's been domination by Conor Tymon. We've had moments of prospective brilliance from Marcus Lopez de Souza, but this fight has all been the machine, Conor Tymon.
Very impressive, and he's just really impressive. Anything he wanted to do, he did. He didn't put himself in danger, but he didn't shy away either. You know, he was controlling the fight wherever it kind of went. Didn't panic when, you know, the X guards were being thrown up and stuff. You know, he had the right answers, you know, for the questions that were thrown at him. Yeah, a really good win.
And that would have been a hard fight for him to prepare for. He has been in the gym, drilling, you know, not just the normal moves, but the higher level moves and how to deal with them. And, you know, any MMA fight is hard. You're going to be looking at your opponent and the prospect, but when it's someone with that kind of pedigree that's that tricky, it's that extra challenge, and he completely passed the test. Incredible performance and a worthy champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three have the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still your shock and awe amateur welterweight champion, Conor Tymon!